What is up, everyone? This is going to be my Hecarim jungle video, and I'm going to go over everything you know on how to play Hecarim jungle. With this new build that's been really popular, it's going to be Eclipse into Cleaver with Phase Rush and Precision second page. So for starters, I think this is really good. I think Hecarim's a very strong champion right now. The playstyle you should have is really about full clear. Your first base should be CDR boots, which is Ionia boots, ideally into the Eclipse afterwards. So for pathing, solo Raptors, buff if you can get a leash, both good. You can solo Raptors or Wolves really quickly, but in this situation, if you're able to get a leash, you can always start with that as well. So this game, I'm against the Volibear. He is very strong early game, so I am going to be a bit worried about taking trades on him, but the big thing about Hecarim is it's all about the stacks on Q. If you have stacks on your Q, you're extremely strong. You're actually very broken, and if you don't have stacks on your Q, well, try to have stacks on your Q pretty much. So here I'm going to start red, and we're going to play for Krug's second camp. There aren't that many things you should be aware of when you play Hecarim jungle. It's just, he's not, you just don't, you really want to play for that full clear. You really don't want to be getting cheese as well. And that's like a big thing that people, I feel like, really overdo things on Hecarim. It's really, you don't have to do anything. You really don't have to do anything. Just play extremely safe early game. Just get your clear. Get to level 4. You're going to do 2 points into Q, and that's a really big thing. So here are your Q stacks with 3, and you always want to drag your camps, as you can see that I'm going to be doing a lot, is always drag it to the outer edge, and when it's one cycle away, for example here, I drag it as far as possible, and then I Q it one last time. So you always want to get in Q one shot because you want to keep your Q stacks going. As you can see now, my stacks are good. If you feel uncomfortable doing that, you can always do it a bit, you know, closer to this timer. You don't have to do it exactly perfect, but it's important to keep your Q stacks up, so you want to always be in, you know, the best position possible. Like I said, if you started blue, you just do the opposite thing I just did, and you just cross from the other side. Here I'm going to be playing to just full clear, and then after full killing, that's when you're going to sort of think about what you want to do on the map. Really do not, I'm telling you, just don't go crazy early game. Really just be patient. I think a lot of people, especially on a full clear jungler like Hecarim, you just have to be patient, is what I want you to know. Be patient. Be okay with nothing happening. Be okay with playing with just a crab timer. Here, I'm going to keep my stacks going. And I could gank top, but that's, if you can see, it's not really a good gank, so I'm going to avoid that. So what I'm going to do is play for crab. Crab will always go down this way. I just want to make sure if Volibear is on a timer, I just want to be aware of the possible Volibear timer. Smolder did take a very hypey trade early game. And how do we gank someone who we want to, you know, punish? For example, like the Smolder, we always use our E here. I'm always going to red buff slow as much as possible. Continue chasing. Use my pod. Use spam as much as possible. And then boom. Corki doesn't have TP. Corki actually has Ignite. So if he has Ignite, this is actually a situation where we just go full on. I don't give a whatever. And then we're just going to push that wave in. Here you can always reset. Here I'm going to drop a ward. I'm thinking about resetting, but I'm also thinking, does the bot lane need me? And the answer is no. So if they don't need you, base and be happy, because that's extremely good. And the reason Eclipse is really good too, you're probably like, you know what really changed with Hecarim? Well, other champions are getting nerfed. Farming is actually much more powerful than it was before. That's a huge thing. So you can farm and full clear and kind of carry through CS scenes. So that's a good thing for jungle. And I play heavily to like an... If I'm going to make a play, what do? What you're going to notice is I always do my plays after full clearing. So I really play towards full clearing. Corki just has to hug away from Volibear, and I think he'll live. And Corki presents, and Corki's dead. Or is Corki dead? Corki's alive. Corki's alive. One crab left. Remember, always continue stacking towards his laner. Towards the camp, you know, you always want to keep your Q stacks going. Hey, maybe I want to gank mid. Okay, I'll keep my stacks for a little bit. But if there's no gank, okay, I'll just leave. I don't really have too much desire to gank on bad timers. Like if I was to go maybe gank bot lane from this angle. It's not good because my jungle path is taking me up, right? So if my pathing is going up, I just want to keep going towards my path because level 6 is a really powerful spike on Hecarim. And a good thing is you can always play for the Void Grub timer. Here I'm going to have 2 smite charges and we're going to play for the Void Grubs. And what's really important about this is it's actually going to give me 6. So here I'm actually 6 and that's a huge win. I also want to fight Volibear as soon as possible. Damn, I got eaten by a dragon. I wasn't expecting the blitz up here too. And that's a goddamn reunion. A high school reunion just happened on the Grubbies. Go, avenge me. There, you know, I had my Q stacks, and if I have my Q stacks, it's like my great granddad once said, all in. And that's what I did right there. Here, I don't really have desire to go back topside. We really did a good job. I would call that a huge win for us. You know, I just played dealing as much damage as possible. Your W activated gives you resist, but it most importantly heals you. Here, actually, I should be helping because I think Samir is flashing. Samir is flashing to all in. That's really good. At this point, I'm going to be extremely fast. Her Ghost just timed out, so that's good. Here, I need to push her into the wall. Proc the phase rush. I want her to dash. And I want her to dash on me because I feels good. Feels really good when she does that. Here, crab looks like it's up, so I just want to dash. Press my E and go for the crab. So here, what I'm cautious about in my mind is really about Volibear. Is he going to like puck me in a way? Yes, then we should fight. I do not think we can do dragon here, but I think we can beat down the Volibear a bit. Ooh, Seraphine. Listen, Seraphine. Please don't start dragon when we don't know where anyone is. Why are you just tanking dragon for us? Why? Why, Seraphine? The play on the kill is good, but Seraphine starting dragon for no reason whatsoever, not so good. Volibear could be on dragon, but I actually think I could kill him on dragon. I need Ash Arrow. But now it's too far, so now I have to think about what I want to do. A lot of potential plays. Killing Smolder is also a potential play. I think I can kill him if I wanted. But I really need to think how I want to play. If I can get all this farm and then go kill him, it's ideal. And I think I should be fine. His E is up, but I don't think E will matter me. Oh, that last tower shot. A bit worrying there. A bit of a worrying trend. That was much closer than it needed to be, but a win's a win, baby. That's all that matters. It doesn't have to... Nothing else matters. A win's a win. Here, I really want us full clear, and... You know, this is the thing about Hecarim. It's all farm, baby. It's all farm. Money, money, money. You have to have the mentality of a Viking pillaging and raiding a British village on the coast of Britannia. That's how I would put it in perspective for you. A real simple, like, metaphor for you to really capture the mentality. Fiora being here is annoying, but I have no play right now. And what I mean by that is I don't have a window where there's anything for me to do. Volibear made the boss side play. Okay, I respect it. Now I really want Eclipse and I want to farm. So if Volibear made that play, it means his top size up. So top size up is really good. So what I'm going to do is actually take some money here. If Fiora's all in. I can only do a play here if she all ins hard. Knowing the way she's going, she's not all in. So I have to base. The problem is I think Volibear comes. I want to base. And yeah, this build's really OP. Just get the cleaver, you know. And what I actually really like Zeke's third item is actually surprising. Zeke's is a support item. It's this item right here. This is third item. It's really broken. Gives you really good defensive stats, but also gives you really nice engage. Paired with Sterix or go into like the DD Maw and your unkillable demon. And that's like the go-to build right now. But the items are quite flexible and the order in which you want to build them is very flexible. But for me personally, I find this build to be very effective. And I find it to be very strong. So here I actually do want to fight. I don't know if I want to start with R. Pretty much I do that play and I R backwards just because I don't want to get stuck under tower potentially against a Volibear. And Volibear, if he doesn't show on Crab, most likely the equation becomes he's on Void Grubs. And I think he is on Void Grubs. Because he hasn't shown where I am. I could run this Smolder down because I don't like Smolder. I don't like dragons in general. The guy's actually really tanky. He has Iceborne? What the hell? Is that even allowed? I think I could actually run him down a bit on the next queue. Interesting. A tank Smolder. No real desire to continue fighting. I used a lot of my juice. I think he's a bit of a bot. If I've ever seen a bot, it would be this Corki. Seraphine. Did you not see? They're all there. Well, if things aren't going well, just avoid the problem altogether. This Smolder is worth a lot of spankaroos that I really want to capitalize on. I have R coming up. I got stunned in that combo. Damn it, I should just killed the Volibear. This full armor Smolder build. It's doing work right now. It's doing goddamn work. The game's quite tricky. But I have to continue farming at all costs. My team is very anti-CSing, so that's not good, but that's something. I'm playing kind of too horny for Cork for Smolder. It's too tanky for me right now. I definitely need more time to kill him. Plus I need mana. We also don't have to all-in a champ like that. Dragon is annoying, yes, but not necessary for me to all-in yet. So I should continue farming, play around, you know, more guaranteed plays. You should always feel kind of confident that, you know, even if things are not going great, me farming is still the right call, right? Like, you should not feel like, okay, I'm not allowed to farm anymore. I have to do some crazy shit to help the map. No. You can always continue farming, in my opinion. When things are looking the darkest, you can always continue farming. Thing is, I'll never kill this guy. He has too many stacks right now. I have R coming up. Good. Again, no real desire to fight. You should be happy with a slow game in states like this. The map is not looking good. But there are always going to be opportunities you can take where the enemy team is weak, right? Like in this example, I can always make a potential play against this Fiora with the Garen, right? That's something I haven't entertained yet. But who to say this isn't the right play? Like, who to say this wouldn't be a great, you know, playing towards top side when Dragon is not looking good? Could always be a potential play. For example, they're a free kill that helps Garen, that helps me transition to a very stronger point of the game. Stuff like that. I think a lot of players, they get too tunneled on. We have to like contest them wherever they are. You don't have to fight where they are. You can always fight away from where they are. If you're losing bot side, if everyone on your team is terrible, just play away where there's less numbers, right? If the smolder is fed, if the Volibear is fed, what about if I take a fight away from the two champions till I'm strong enough to fight them? Like right now, I'm much stronger than I was before. I have huge base buy. We're gonna go into Zeke's, right? So this is really big stuff that, you know, now I feel much more confident in whatever situation that I'm taking. And yeah, I still don't have to force a fight, but now I'm much stronger than I once was. I was a mere lad, a child 5 minutes ago. Now I'm a god. But most likely, I do want to wait for them to kind of do something crazy. Like, if they do something crazy, I want to be ready to kind of, like, capitalize on R. Do some stuff like that. Very good play, though, overall. Good because, well, trading is always better when they have more numbers, right? They should be winning these situations without anyone dying. Here it could be a risky play. I think risk is sometimes worth it. I think Volibear is in the area, so I don't want to do anything too crazy. Seraphine is very brave. Very brave, Seraphine. Only the Blitz would be ideal. Thing is, what's happening is Volibear is going to come. Seraphine is coming. Why do they do stuff like that? Always. I think we could win a fight here. This guy's really strong. Damn, man, I could have killed. Go, Garen, this is your moment. Kill the smolder. Never mind, he's not fast. He's actually not fast enough. Spin, Garen. Spin towards them. Like in a direction towards them, Garen. Use your spinning ability. My R was too deep. I should have R'd shorter to be able to knock the Volibear in afterwards. Quicker. But this build is certified, though. Inori certification. It's very good. If I was going to win, it definitely would be with a build like this. I still think we could easily win. My team trying to make a play without me is like it's like the blind leading the blind. But with me there, I think we could win a potential fight. So there is that opportunity that I look forward to. Samira somehow is worth money. It's actually a bit of a blessing for us if we can kill. I can kill her rudely. Flashlight. So close yet so far. Still winnable. Nothing's out of the table. You know, if you're gonna... Thing is, when I play my main, what you need to realize is you just have to believe, man. You just have to believe. If things are going to go poorly, yes, that's going to occur. You just have to believe you can win. You have to believe that there's potential. You could carry. Things could go better. Like there's just eventually opportunities. They just simply present themselves. Like this will become a good fight for us. They overchase the Ashe. Perfect fight for us. Yeah, that was not bad though. Samir or Smolder? Eyes locked. Eyes locked. So here you can go into like DD, Sterix, whatever you feel like you need. In this situation, I'm dealing with a champ who does who does true damage, so stacking resist might not get the most effectiveness. Ideally, I need something like HP stacking. What the hell? Just leave my Shelly alone. So most likely Sterix would be a really effective item here and into like a DD, in my opinion. Frozen Heart could be good too. If I needed for like my last item. They do no AP. DD would be good too, but I think I need HP. Don't worry guys, it's an Air Drake. It's an Air Dragon Soul. Like we do not need any of this. Like do not die for a dragon. I bought my Zeke. Zeke's is really interesting on Hecarim. The new Zeke's is quite good. When you are, it's going to give you that kind of Glacial Storm, which helps you kind of catch on. Help you catch people. Here, I'm going to continue farming. I'm just going to keep running around with my Seraphine combo. Personally, I think we could potentially fight if there's a Blitz resetting. Damn, I went way too deep there. Now it's looking a little rough. My team harder to carry than I thought it might have been. Do I give up? Do I surrender when the fate of the world rests on my shoulder? Do I give in to arrogance? To sadness, to despair? Or do I hit no and hostage this team for another good 10 minutes? You already know the answer to that. That's a no right there. Affirmative. We could easily win this game. I believe in myself. I may not believe in this core game. I may not believe in the Seraphine. In fact, I may not even believe in this Garen. But I believe in myself. It's the only person you can really count on in this world is yourself. Plus, I have my R coming up. They might be greedy on my jungle. We should invade and contest. They're actually on the Baron, which is surprising. Remember, we're going to Q stack. Once we're Q stacked up, we're going to go in. Got 1,000 gold in my pocket. Took that smolder. Dipped it in my toes. Beautifully done. All they have to do is kill this smear right now. What if they're still on it? No, they're not good. Yeah. It's huge. That was huge for us. That shutdown was the greatest gift God could have embodied in us. And now I'm getting closer and closer. I really need my Sterix. I need Sterix. And I need DD. And I think if I get those two items, I can carry this game. But until then, for sure Sterix will give me a chance. DD will guarantee that I can carry. Frozen Heart could have been a good item as well, but I don't even know anymore. If you need an MR item, there are options on MR items as well. We should group up ASAP. The goal is, in situations like this where your team is just really going to get caught out fast, you want to be the one to make the pick first if you can. Fight fast and fight quickly if you can. Or the enemy team has time to group up. But the problem is I don't think we will. I really want to engage on this guy. I know he's even near me. Damn it. Orky time. Oh god. Oh god. We have Mysterix now. Man, we have Ash Arrow too. This guy's in cleanse. We could just one-shot him with Ash Arrow. But it's hard to get your team on the same page. I'm waiting for my team to come. So we can actually force that fight. Them going deep here is actually really good for us. Those are lads. Ash is like so far away. You do realize Ash, you could auto attack. Go. No flash is huge. I'm up in 5. Ash literally still has arrow. What? For the love of God, please use it. We need more, I think. Damn it, he actually one-shot me, man. It was a good engage, but I think this guy's stuck, so. There's only so much you can do when you're facing broken fed AD carries. I shed a tear every time I see that. But the build is good, trust me. Game itself, Smolder shouldn't be winning 7-0 early game. It shouldn't really be going that way. Something's not going on. Something strange, very strange going on. Yeah, 300 stack Smolder. Not really sounding good. This is Hecarim game. Honestly, I think Hecarim is really good, though. I would recommend it, Hecarim, to you and a friend. If you like the video, if you like me playing Hecarim, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck on the game. Good luck on the climb. And I'll see you never, because this game's not over till it's over. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's a Baron angle. Hold on a second. We gotta go. That's a Baron angle right there, if I've ever seen one. It's a Baron angle if I've ever seen one. I'm up in 5. Wait for me, God. I'm coming. We even have damage for Baron. I think we do. Let's just go Baron. Actually, maybe we fight here. Samira, you're supposed to run from him. That's when the women are always like, the bear. I'll take the bear. Would you choose a man or a bear? Yeah, I'll choose the bear. That's the bear you're choosing, by the way. You're not going to win a fight against that bear. Women, I warn you. This is actually a Baron angle. Maybe winnable. I'm getting close to my item spikes. I've smited. This one's actually quite good. Now we can kind of farm up a bit. Yowzers, that's not looking good. Enemy team might be a little fed there, guys. I might have not been able to get that blue down. The Baron itself good. The blue buff, not really looking like it was happening. Ooh, sniped him. But we may have an open nexus. That may be an issue we run into here. Alright, GG. Hope you guys liked the video. Good luck in the climb. Goodbye.